Last session. Last session before Wednesday.
Tomorrow, big day. Put in the last reps, man.
So this week is Pro Day, the day we've been working for and the day that these guys have to show the world who they are and what they're capable of. Pro Day is the day when players can leap up draft boards or they can jump into the free agency conversation off of one great performance. We've already got our haircuts. Everyone's looking good.
Summon all my airbending and avatar powers. What's he on about?
Players on this program, because they don't have the experience in the sport that all of their American counterparts have, they have to be outliers when it comes to athleticism.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
So for these guys, I think more than ever, these tests are going to be really important for them to test well on.
The build up to the combine was so stressful, but then obviously to reset yourself for the pro day again, you know, you're putting yourself through that emotional, mental stress as well, in a sense.
Maybe a little bit of nerves because you want everything to be perfect for that one day.
Everyone here has risked something to be here, whether it's a career doing something else, whether it's a reputation, but that gives me more faith that we're doing the right thing, because the reality is everything worth doing requires risk. No one gets a second chance at this, and I think that's a true test of a high-performance athlete.
Get them hamstrings nice and strong for Wednesday.
But there's one more thing we owe you guys, and that's these. They're ready for it. I know they're ready for it. It's just time for them to go out there and show it.
Ready.
We left IMG the day before on the 19th, just after lunch, and we headed up to Tampa. We did a little walk through the facility and just allowed the guys to see where it was they were going to be performing the next day.
All right, Pat, where we at?
University of South Florida. That's where we're doing our pro day tomorrow. Go for a little walk through. Pretty excited, I'll say that.
Who wants to sit at home and watch the pro day on TV? You want to be there, you want to be running in it, you want to be competing in it.
Not only the 10 weeks prepped us, but from our sports beforehand as well. So we've had years and years of preparation for this, to this one big moment coming up in tomorrow. So it's good. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be good for us to get out there and show the world what IPP really is and who we are.
Our lives can change in one event.
First Welshman, hopefully to be in the NFL. That'd be pretty cool.
They are business, baby. This is a business trip.
We're just staying just off campus and just doing our final touches now.
It started as a dream before coming here, and then a message, then the plane, and then all the training, and it all has been building up to this moment. I've got a lot I can do, so can't wait for them to see it.
You know, there's no other option here than to make it work. So I'm ready to put on a show for them. You know, this is do or die for me.
The night before, how do we manage the meals that they're taking? Do we want to take them to a restaurant and then give them a set menu so that they're making sure they're getting the right nutrition in? Do we want to make sure that when they're getting to bed the night before, we're creating an environment where they can get to bed and we're not keeping them up too late doing any other activities? Do the guys need to bring a pillow with them, because you can't guarantee that the pillow in Tampa is going to be good enough for you to sleep on? So making sure that every single detail is covered.
Tomorrow's going to be a day that can change not only my life, but those lives around me, put our names and countries on the map.
This is the last day that the class of 24 are unknowns, because after tomorrow that won't be the case.
Yeah, so on the morning of Pro Day, I think that's when I first realised today is the day. I think in the car on the way to USF, our coach Roy was playing motivational songs, getting us all pumped, getting us all gassed.
Don't be running! That's how I'm coming out the gate. Don't be running, man!
Yeah, I heard the vibes were a little bit different in the other car.
Another great day, man. What a day to be great.
After that, we started to switch it on a bit. Headphones were on, starting to get a bit serious now, seeing the scouts rolling, you know, it was showtime.
Today's a day. You live for moments like this. You know, you say all the time, pressure is a privilege.
I think I had a lot of sort of just thoughts and emotions that were rushing through my head. Yeah, I had to get in the zone. I get in my zone by just listening to drum solos, and you know when you listen to music and you get that shiver down your spine, you know? Those are the things that I chase, and that's what gets me hyped to go.
Although we are competing against each other, I think we all want the best for each other. So fingers crossed everything goes well.
What's going on? Good to see you.
Thanks for coming down.
again.
Appreciate it.
What a beautiful day we get. Have we improved since the combine? We've been working on some ins and outs.
Woke up a couple times, but did you? I couldn't stop thinking about running this 40.
So it's not only the 10 weeks we've been training for this, but it's the past years of training for the sports that you were playing beforehand. All of those skills, all those traits and everything all build up to a day like this, and it is amazing to showcase all our unique skills and traits from all around the world and put it on the big stage. And then hopefully the next big stage we'll be playing in front of thousands and thousands of people with an NFL team.
Trying to stay as cool as possible, not kind of think about it, but trying to think about it at the same time. Yeah, it's a whirlwind.
At the end of the year, this is really your last chance saloon to impress scouts on getting so many there to watch you.
Hey, so you don't want to answer my call, you want to show the pro day, you know?
I could not miss it.
They always come back.
I always come back. What's going on?
Good.
Hello, Ash.
What's going on, bud? Yeah. How have you been? You ready for today?
You know it.
Of course you are. I'm excited for you. Have fun. You know all the answers to the test.
My pro day was actually pretty amazing. I ran like a low 4.4, maybe 4.41. Definitely seeing the guys out here, man, it brings back a lot of memories. It just seems like they have so many people here. I'm so excited to watch them like get ready to bench and do all this stuff, and I'm proud of all these guys. One thing about these guys, they're so damn nice. These guys are the nicest guys I've ever been around, man.
Whilst the guys are getting measured up, what we call their dry measurables, their height and weight and arm wingspan were kind of getting started, I addressed the entire room of scouts. So we ended up having 31 out of 32 NFL teams in attendance. There are over 50 NFL team personnel. We have 15 athletes in here in total. 10 of them are position players that will be doing the full testing today and that are detailed in the books that you have. Only 2 of which of the entire group have prior American football experience at any level. 12 of them are free agents, 3 are draft eligible. The 3 draft eligibles are Byron Matos, the offensive line, Travis Clayton, another offensive lineman, and the third one is Jotham Russell, the linebacker, who also happens to be our youngest player, who's 20 years old. We did the body shot, some flexibility testing, and then we were pretty much straight into it with the bench press.
Let's go, Blaze! Let's go!
225 pounds or just over 100 kilos for as many reps as you possibly can. Bench press is always one of the best bits of pro day. Energy really high, guys really get behind each other.
And I actually did 13 reps the first time I tried out the bench press, and on pro day I managed to do 19.
Trav put up a great bench, Pat put up a great bench.
Dara posted 23 reps, which as a punter is insane. It was 2 away from the NFL record, and I think it showed to everyone that was in that building that he's way more than someone that can just kick a ball.
1 or 2 more. I'll take 23.
It then goes into a vertical jump, which is a test of explosive power, just straight up and down.
The IPP on the day were just crazy, like everyone was screaming. And I think that helped a lot of us and the adrenaline going through all of our bodies.
They look good, they got a lot of energy, so they're showing up right now.
I think all the boys have set the tone.
And from there, the rest of the workout was in the indoor, the really beautiful indoor at USF.
It's our time to go.
From there, we'll do the broad jump, which is explosive power and more of a horizontal plane.
Just hang and then burn your feet.
Guys were just absolutely crushing expectations. Hoping B would get up into the 9, B got 9.5. That's fantastic, especially for someone his size. I mean, I know Sam got up to, I think it was like an 8.11.
I want to give them more.
And then the big one that everyone always talks about is the 40-yard dash. Everyone wants to know what your 40 time is.
It's very quiet, isn't it? Intense.
I know you got it.
Let's go, fly. If you put so much pressure, like, at the end of the day, like, that pressure is either gonna make a diamond or it's gonna crack and make dirt.
I just want to make my parents proud, and all my family and all my boys back home, and Basingstoke.
It is up to them.
Hey, it's our time to shine, all right? All this hard work's paid off, all right? Not these 10 weeks, but the years before that, all right?
Yes, sir.
Let's show them what we're about, all right? Yes, sir. IPP on 3. 1, 2, 3. IPP!
I was pretty relaxed going through the bench and the jumps and all that kind of stuff. I was pretty relaxed. I think for me, my mind was, I need to put down something quick. You know, I need to put down something that differentiates me from the next person. Like, I can't do this again. I literally said to myself, all right, this is it.
I gotta get out quicker.
That's fine. I'm going faster than that.
I can take 0.2 from myself.
You can go 504. That rush. Now you can just have fun with it. And when you have fun and you're loose, you'll fly.
549. Yeah, good. I want more.
Where else would you rather be?
I believe I was in Ohio at the time, and James called me. He said, "What do you want to run?" And I said, "Yeah, I think I've got 4.3.6 in my body right now."
Praise ran 4.36, which not a lot of people in the world can do.
Boy, take 10 steps in 20 yards, my boy.
Maybe track helps with that because you've got one day, one time to really pull out the bag. So I did what I knew I could do, and I really honestly believe I could do better as well.
Byron ran 4.88 in the 40-yard dash, which for a man who weighs 315 pounds is insane.
4.7s. Not bad. Not bad. It's hot in here, man.
Travis ran 4.79, which would have comfortably been the fastest time at the NFL Combine this year. An over 300-pound athlete doing that you don't find that every day. We wanted the guys to go in there and take over and say make a statement to the clubs and to the teams and to the league and to the world that a day like this is our day. We're going to show that it's our day. We're going to leave you with something to remember, and undoubtedly they did that. Lewis ran 4.43, wished he had a third chance at it, but I told him that's plenty fast enough, that'll do. That'll definitely do. And I think he would have liked to sneak a slightly faster time, but that's not because he needs to run that time or because the time he ran was slow, it's because he's a competitor and he wants to do it better than anyone else and compete with himself every single day, which, to be honest, is the ultimate test that he's the right kind of person to be on the IPP. And then from there, one by one, they went through a lot of agility drills, which are our short shuttle and our 3-cone drill.
Let's go.
And then once we've pressed in all of those drills, go straight into the positional drills, which is various drills. The scouts on the day may run them, and that's where we kind of show off the polish that we've been trying to put on these guys the last couple of weeks.
Yep, get over the bag.
That's good footwork, boy.
We're out here running routes in front of scouts, and we're one of 15 in the world. Being able to show off in front of everyone, so I think it's really important to have fun while you're doing it. Dropped one of my first catches, and then I finished with a one-hander. Thought I have to leave the pro day with a smile on my face and just leave my mark on the USF and on the scouts.
Yeah, the kickers, it was a long day for them. It was a long wait for them, so that they ended up being the last position group to go.
We warmed up 3 times. Thought we were going and we didn't, but that's the life of a kicker. You get brought on at the most random time.
But when they did get asked to go, they performed and they did exactly what we wanted them to do. We started off with the punts.
Kick-off and field goal is taking place inside.
Yes, boy. Big game begging, Rory begging. That man's pulse does not change when he comes out to a big moment, and he went 10 for 10 on the field goal set, 100%, converting everything.
Yeah, I suppose you can't ask for much better. From 45 out, I was starting to miss at the combine stage at that time, so I really put the focus in for the longer ones, and they all paid off.
Yeah, this is just business for these boys. They all flying straight through.
And we felt the energy as kickers coming from the lads. They could have very easily just down tools and just watched us from the side, but to come over and giving us pats in the back after scores, the energy just kept us going and kept us going as kickers as well to push us through and give us our best performance.
Wow, Charlie.
Why is everyone suddenly surprised?
You have, can I get your son number real quick? Go ahead, type it in. You can type your name.
I think with the expansion of the program, with the addition of the 17th practice squad to all 32 clubs, we've put ourselves out on an edge and we've said, that the clubs can have access to these players. All 32 clubs can have access to them, but only if they want them. And we're not making anyone take a player from our program.
Mum, dad, brother, they mean everything to me.
Older or younger brother?
Older brother, 27.
Big injuries ever? Surgeries?
Never had surgery, never had a concussion, touch wood.
Medications?
No.
You ever been in trouble?
No.
Nothing with the law, nothing like that?
No, sir.
Okay. Thanks, bud.
Appreciate it, guys.
Good job, man.
I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Good job, brother.
Thank you very much.
Good job, dude.
I appreciate it. Oh yeah, sure thing. Yeah, for it. How you going? You okay? Yeah, good.
Hotel's nice.
Where are we going?
Fleming Steakhouse.
Nice little steak, is it? You never been?
It's on the company card.
Nice.
We have scouts coming up and talking to guys, trying to set up visits. We have scouts seeing guys' measurements an hour after they've done their workout.
I like to eat a lot of food and listen to many communities. That's it.
I was fielding a lot of business cards. I have a lot more phone numbers in my contacts than I did a couple of days ago. Emails have been blowing up a little bit, so it's all good.
It is an exciting thought because that's our goal at the end of the day. We want to get signed for practice squads and to make it into the roster. To hear that teams are interested in myself is very, very exciting.
I think sort of my recruiting or whatever will come later on, maybe in the next 3 to 4 weeks. But I genuinely think that something's going to come out of this.
The message has been that this is a viable place to source talent from, and it's here to stay.
1, 2, 3, go! Hey, that's cool, bro. I never played with some international people.
Yeah, we were guests at USF, but it was our pro day. We made a lot of noise, we showed out, we turned all the heads.
Shit, y'all just did 10+ drills. So be proud of yourself.
Hey, enjoyed it? Brothers right here. Hey, we made hay today, huh? We made hay. Proud of who you guys.
Everyone's sweating.
Thanks for trusting me.
I think they've shown that they have the ability to play at the next level. It's rewarding for us as coaches. You know, I hope that every single one of these guys is, you know, being flown away somewhere on a visit.
Family on 3, family on me. 1, 2, 3, family!
Yeah, I mean, this program's creating superstars as we speak, so yeah, really happy with how everything's gone, and credit to the coaches for training us up over the past 8 weeks and you know, making us the players we are today.
I'm still smiling, mate. I love it.
I know. I'm as proud of them and I'm as happy as they are. Everything stacks up. It's brick by brick. These guys have just built it. And just being able to see how well they develop as people, as men, as players, as athletes is one of the best things you can do.
Yeah, let's hope that for a lot of us this isn't the end.
1, 2, 3.
IPP!
Proud dad? Yeah, proud dad's been thrown around a lot. I think that the way that they've propelled this program forward, regardless of what happens next, I'm so grateful for. You know, we give so much of ourselves to this program, so much of our lives, and to see the guys go out there and do what they did to help pave the way for the next group. Yeah, it was pretty humbling, and I definitely took more than a few moments on the day to soak it all in.
Yeah, I'm proud of what I put forth, not only on Pro Day, but for bouncing back from last year.
I'll remember that day for the rest of my life, and I think a lot of the boys as well will remember that day for the rest of their lives.
A week's time, we're going to be going our own ways, our own countries, and carrying on with our lives and waiting for the news. And it's so important to hone in on today and just enjoy these little moments. And
kind of realise that this is a very special group of people that will maybe never be together in the same room again. So trying to really make the most of the final moments and enjoy it, because they've been an unbelievable group to work with, players and staff.
We're all pretty tired now after all those workouts, but there's a load of teams interested in all of us. So yeah, see what the future holds now.
Who knows where I'll be in a week's time, in a month's time, in a year's time. So I'm just going to take it day by day and just look forward to the unknown.
Break it down.
James, George, everyone. All the coaches, everyone. Here it is. Get in. Everybody know, loud and proud. IPP on 3. 1, 2, 3. IPP! I thought you were thinking, man.
Time to go home and get a beer.
So Louis, off the back of the Pro Day workout, has 6 team visits in 8 days. Travis and Byron kind of blew up the day, really, and they're 2 of our draft eligible players. So I think a lot of teams are now starting to tee up and line up 30 visits for them to come into their buildings and be looked at seriously as potential draft prospects. We'll just make sure that we're ready, we're flexible, we're agile, and we're ready to adapt as we need to.